It's Friday. Welcome everybody. Get my glasses on so I can see. Welcome to Friday Night Live with Material Girls. I've gotten really bad. I forget to introduce myself. Hello, Miss Jackie. I don't know if it's thundering where you are, but it is thundering like crazy here. Mother Nature just needs to hurry up and just let it rain. Hi, Miss Linda. Sorry I missed you the other day. Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Friday to you too, Miss Susan. Welcome. Give everybody a chance. Yes, good afternoon. Hello, Miss Bev. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join me. Hello, Miss Angel, Miss Janice. Hello, Miss Dan. I have stuff to show this week. I actually have 2 pages. Yes. Hello, Wendy. Oh, thank you, Miss Angel. And I want to thank everybody who took time out of their evening on Wednesday to join me over on By Annie's Live. Oh, thank you, Miss Kendra. It is Friday. Long time no see, Miss Crystal. Yes, so thank you so much for joining me over there. It was good to see some familiar names popping up. Made me feel like it was a Friday Night Live or a breakfast club. So yeah, everybody was like, you didn't seem nervous. I said, I'm not really nervous about what I was talking about. I was more nervous about, were you guys going to like what I was talking about or find what I discussed helpful or informational? And so that's what makes me nervous is, yes. So, and once I get started, I just start talking, and then, you know, most of you, if you saw me, I start laying stuff places, can't find what I'm doing, tripping over my words because I just get so excited. So, yes, Miss Tina, thank you so much for leaving me a list. I added to it this morning. So, yes, well, welcome everybody. We have lots of things to talk about today, lots of things to show you. Fabric, books, patterns, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, we're just going to get started. And as usual, we're starting over here in the embroidery room because, oh, thank you, Miss Donna. I believe it's OPI's Strawberry Margarita. I think that's the color. I just told Miss Stacy I needed Material Girls Pink. Yes, so we had a good time. We are starting here in the embroidery room today with a few new things and a few reminders as well for you. So first up is a reminder about our Stitching in the Kitchen event that's going to be taking place in September 14th and 15th. Is a 2-day event taught by OESD. That's our embroidery supply company that we feature here at Material Girls. So they are bringing in, Miss Alicia is coming in, I believe from New Jersey, to educate all of you on those 2 days. Hi, Miss Kathy. And then so that's Thursday and Friday, it's 6 projects, all hands on. All you have to do is show up, and we'll have all your fabric and thread and stabilizers, all that stuff is taken care of. And then Saturday, we are going to be doing a lecture demonstration here in the store, all about stabilizers and embroidery techniques. So it's going to be a fun weekend. The event on Saturday is only $29, and you're going to get a goodie bag that's worth way more than $29. Okay? So, yes, it's the 15th and 16th, sorry. It's Thursday, Friday, and then the Saturday event is here in the store, is the lecture demo. But Thursday and Friday are the 6 projects that are here. And we're posting links to everything that I'm talking about today here in the comments. They'll be part of this. They'll also get added to the YouTube comment section, description section when we get it moved to YouTube later tonight or tomorrow. So you can always find them there. They're also available on our website as well. Okay, so that's the event that's coming up. Next, we have a couple of things that restocked or were new here. And the first up is the OESD Bouncy bin is here in the store. Let me get up and walk over there. Oh, look, I made it off the couch. Nobody has to come rescue me. The Bouncy bin, basically a collapsible trash can that you can use to hold scraps, thread clippings, stabilizer clippings, things along that lines. The front of it reads, it's hard to see there, but the front is screen printed to say, embroidery makes everything better. So those are now available here in the store. Plus at the events that weekend, we'll have all sorts of OESD specials and all sorts of stuff then. And then we've got Bernina, Ms. Kathy, who's on here now, will be joining us coming up from Texas in October to give us a hands-on event on sewing and serging. So that'll be exciting. There'll be more coming out about that shortly. I figured one thing at a time. So guess what else is here? Okay. The OESD Grippy Grid is here. So let me turn the camera around. So here's the grid. The Grippy Grid, okay, is a silicone mat that doesn't move. Okay. Yes. The Bernina events are October 15th and 16th, I believe. They're a Saturday, it's a Friday, Saturday. Hi, Miss Mary Helen from Scotland. So the Grippy Grid is a silicone gridded mat that doesn't move. It grips your hoop. So I'll turn it around here in a minute so I can show you. But I'm going to demonstrate with, anybody know what these are? So we received the first shipment of the new hoops. We have the new medium clamp hoop and the new large free arm hoop are here and in stock. I am only a part of our shipment is here. You know, they go through and they're very nice and they kind of divvy everything up so that everybody gets a little bit of everything. So they are up and online for purchase or for holding if you want to score one now. But here, let me show you. So here is my Grippy Grid, my hoop, and I am pushing on this hoop and it is not moving. I'm literally standing on one leg. Want to see? Standing on one leg, pushing with all my might to this hoop, and it is not moving anywhere. So it's wonderful to hold your hoop down so that it won't move or slide out from you when you're trying to slide that inner ring in. So let me show you a little bit about this free arm hoop because there was a little bit, not confusion, but like understanding why it's so exciting. So normally, we'll use the clamp hoop. Your outer ring of your hoop holds the clamp, okay? And so if you were going to hoop a bag, you'd have to get this hoop in and then you've got to fold the back end of the project out of the way so you can clip that to the machine, okay? What they have done is taken the clamp of that hoop and it is now attached to your upper ring. So your outer ring doesn't have any clamp on it, so you can get that inside your bag, and then this goes on top, and now this is on top of your bag. There's no need to try to fold something out of the way, things along that lines. The question is, I saw What's on the 14th and 15th? So we have an Bernina event, Miss Jerry, that's going to be taking place in October. Sewing features on Friday, overlocking, serging on Saturday. Does this replace the Master Hooper? Somewhat. It doesn't hold your outer ring. It does prevent some slipping. So yes, the Grippy Grid, if you don't have a Master Hooper, you could use this in place of a Master Hooper. But I mean, I still like my Master Hooper because it's, you know, it is my preferred method. But either way, because the Master Hooper raises the hoop up off the table so that you can lock in your hoop screw. But with the Grippy Grid, you're still going to need to get your hoop to the edge so that you can get your hands in the thumb screw. But if you're using one of the brackets, the clamps, hoops, you'll be good to go. Hello again, Miss Lisa. And then we have the 8-inch clamp hoop, okay? Now, the large free arm is pretty much compatible with all machines, current machines, 5, 7, and 8s. My older 7 series, so 750s, 780s, my older 830s, you will get access to these hoops soon. As soon as the firmware update happens, I believe we were told like sometime this quarter, third quarter of the year, so fall. And everybody else, you will need to have a firmware update done on your machine in order for these hoops to appear in your hoop selection, okay? Medium clamp hoop is only gonna fit 7 and 8 series machines, okay? Because remember, my 5 series machines, your throat is only 8 inches, so this hoop isn't going to fit, okay? In that area, you're not gonna be able to get your full 8 1/4 square in there, okay? So I will show more on this, but basically you have these clamps, you get 8 of them. No, you get more than 8. I think you get 3 for each side. But basically you would lay your project on top. There is a very thick acrylic template that comes with this for alignment, and then you just basically clamp those on, clamping your quilt sandwich between them and holding it in place. There is some introductory special pricing available on these hoops for while supplies last. So just a note about that. We also got, so that's Grippy Grid and the new hoops. And then last in the Bernina and the embroidery world, we received another edition of the Big Book. Now, if you are big book collectors, you know, we have Big Book of Feet, we have Big Book of Embroidery, Feet, Embroidery, Long Arm Quilting, Machine Quilting, Serging or Overlocking, and now we have the Big Book of Stitches. So this book features the guide to all the decorative stitches that are in your machines, how to do the techniques, how to use those stitches, because you know, maybe you're wondering what they're all for and things along that lines. So the book walks through the feet, how to do, you know, the sewing and circle techniques with the decorative stitches. We've got how to use the quilt menu and what all those quilt stitches are for and things like that. So lots and lots and lots of information on how to use all those stitches that you have on your machines that you probably haven't touched in a little bit of time. So Big Book of Stitches has arrived as well. So exciting. I know, Miss Kathy, I was shocked. Trust me, I was shocked. If you've lived in the border Bernina with us for a while, you know that they always introduce stuff and then sometimes it feels like it takes forever to get it. And so it's so nice for them to launch something like 2 weeks ago and it's already in my possession. So excited that they aren't making me wait any longer for it. Okay. Okay, notions. It probably would work. Miss Wendy asked, would it work for the Bernette? Yes, it's going to work for any brand of machine for the most part. All about decorative stitches. They may not be the same numbers and orders and things like that, but they're all picture based. So you can easily apply that information to those particular stitches. Okay, let's look at patterns real fast while I'm standing here. A couple new patterns. Over and down under, so a woven style quilt pattern done with a 2.5-inch jelly roll. This one here on the cover is actually done in flannel. I have a collection of jelly rolls coming that are pastel, kind of baby, toddler, little girl ish. That we'll get one of these made out of. And then Aglow has come. We actually have, I have a fat quarter. This quilt is done in a fat quarter bundle. 3 sizes, baby, throw, and queen. I actually have a series of fabric solids coming that very similarly match the front of that project, that pattern. So in those colors, it's the solids from Kimberbell, Reverie, I believe is what it is. It's a lot of the solids that are used in the Sweet as Pie bench pillow are going to be repurposed for that project. So it's beautiful. So pretty in person. We have as well the pattern for fall here called Pumpkin Patches. Now I'm going to try to bend over. And pumpkin patches. You can make this pattern with fat quarters, 5-inch squares, or 10-inch squares. Cute little pieced pumpkin with an Irish chain effect on it. So that pumpkin patches. That's there. Let me see. I got my notes here. Oh, the Bernina Foot of the Month. I just saw that note. I missed that one. This month of August is Elasticator feet for the overlockers. The L8 series machines, so C14 and L14, 850, 860, 890. Those are 25% off this month. Hello, Miss Ann. We have, okay, there's that. Oh, I found something else that I missed. Let me walk back over the embroidery room before I show you fabric. So I forgot, the thread kit arrived for winter visitors. So winter visitors is the first tile scene of the 2022 holiday season, and the thread kit has arrived that coordinates with that tile scene. There were questions last time about the haunted house tile scene. That is a September release, so that will be coming in a few weeks as well. So, okay, books. Some new books that came in this week. I'll set you down over here so that I can have both hands. First up, table toppers. So I'm going to turn you around. Table toppers for all seasons. There are 12 quilted designs, each featuring a different world. There is a new 3-yard book. I like this little, it's a round table topper, but I think you could easily cut up the side, skip that snowflake in the center, and make it a tree skirt. I love these little 4-leaf clovers. What's really adorable is this little dimensional strawberry right here. So cute. So table toppers for all seasons. And then the other one that arrived is Scrappiness is Happiness. Let me turn this one around. So this is Lori Holt, 32 scrappy quilts to fill your house with love or to help you empty your scrap bin. Lots of really great classic quilts done in this book, which I love, I am a sucker for an Irish chain, okay? So, or any chain quilt in that world. So let me see if they have a whole picture. No, but that quilt right there, love it. It's also the perfect place because of those solid squares that are in there for embroidery, if you wanted to embroider. But yeah, I'm a sucker for that. So 32 scrappy quilts in that particular quilt. Now, the other book is a new 3-yard book. 3-yard Christmas is back in stock. Okay, so FedEx got their act together, and I got stuff this week, if you can't tell. But so Make It Christmas with 3-yard quilts is back in stock finally. And then we have 3-yard quilts for kids. This is a second edition of this book. Okay, so there was a 3-yard kids book back when we first started with 3-yard quilts. Now they retired that book and returned with a second edition. So again, we have 9 quilts on, 8 quilts that are done lap size, that are done in here. Okay, so cute. You know, even just a simple, you know, pick a print and make a 9 patch to turn it into a chain. I love this if you've got a piece of fabric that you just don't want to cut up, or you need something for that friend of a friend of a friend who needs a quilt. I think we can all handle 3 yards. So 3-yard quilts for kids has arrived. One second, let me get that put away. How was everybody's week? I know it's been warm, but while I get myself over to some fabric, let me chat with you. Yes, and I will thank everybody again for all the kind words for Annie's on Wednesday. I appreciate the support and the love in that. Okay, here we go. We're going to start fabric. Hayrides Happiness. And there's a panel somewhere. We'll find. Well, we're in the middle of making a project for it. But Hayrides Happiness, fall. Pumpkins, think literally hayrides. So we have a all over fall themed drink print. Some apple cider. We got some lattes, some maybe coffee, maybe some pumpkin spice latte. We have a really pretty piece, this brown on a leaf, an all over word scatter, happy pumpkin spice season, be grateful, sweater weather, all featuring different little prints. Here's that same leaf on like a really pretty green background. We have 2 pumpkins on white, not just pumpkins, gourds on white and on black. And then we have a small leaf background scale on blue for this. So that is that. There is a panel of squares. Different squares have different things in them. You've got Happy Fall, y'all. We've got Happy Pumpkin Spice Season. There is, I want to say 18 panels on it. It's a 24-inch by 44-inch wide, and I think they're 8-inch panels. We actually have one cut up, and we are making a quilt with it. We are using the Block Talk Stars pattern for that project. Okay, so that's some fall. So after fall, we get Halloween, right? So let me show you 2 Halloween pieces, pretty random Halloween pieces. See if I can get you to stand up here. Stay. So first we have just a black piece. From a distance, it just looks black with these little multicolored dots. But if we come a little closer, We have just an all over little ghost piece, and these are their eyes and mouths. And then we have a piece that when I look at it at a distance, it kind of reminds me of the Haunted Mansion wallpaper. So if you're a Disney fiend or fan like I am, and that has significance to you, this kind of from a distance gives me that feel. This is Boodacious Damask print. So let me turn it around so the back is not upside down on this side. But we've got owls, okay, with florals and things all over in this purple to dark purple black. There is a little bit of metallic inside bits and pieces of this particular fabric. So that's Boodacious Damask print, and then you have the Boodacious Ghosts. From both of these collections are from Robert Kaufman as well. After Halloween, we kind of have fall again, Thanksgiving, but then we hit Christmas. So a couple of pieces for Christmas that arrived. We have a few pieces of a collection from Marcus Brothers called Naughty Elves. So this piece from Naughty Elves, we have the black with the hats, scarves, and mittens. A good old diagonally printed stripe so you can get stripy binding without having to make bias binding. And then we have this white background piece that when we look at it, you've got naughty lists, classified, approved, confidential. You've got all sorts of different little words. I think it makes a cute background in that. And I don't think, for the most part, those are elf names, but there are some names, some real names, and I'm trying to see. Oh, and then they have a nice list. So it's really cute, really fun. So you may find your name on the naughty or the nice list in this collection. We also, after Christmas, we get winter, right? Winter, we have, this is the fabric that my hand was on today, is paper flurries. So paper cut snowflakes. Here we have, oh, 1 second, let me get on my knees here. We have a all over snow with a very faint snowflake in it. We have another piece, if you look out back, another snowflake. We have another color with a snowflake. We have a very bright blue snow falling, and then we have a very bright blue paper cut snowflake print as well. So that is paper flurries. Goodness gracious, I won't have to do any squats tonight in my workout, all this squatting. Oh, I forgot a collection. So Gina, you'll have to go out and get it. But Adel. The other Christmas collection that arrived is Adel in winter. Now, I'm going to set this here. Give me 1 second so that I can have both hands. If you remember last year, we had a collection called Adel in Fall, which featured a mason jar with fall bouquet of flowers in it. Then we have Adel in Spring, which took that same mason jar and added spring flowers to it. Well, now we have Adel in Winter. So that same mason jar, but with winter flowers in it. Okay. So this is Adel in Winter's panel. It is a 1 yard panel featuring pine cones, berries, poinsettias. Okay. And then the collection, let's turn you around. Here is our collection. And this is, one of those pre-printed quilt block looking pieces, or a cheater. And then we have all the pieces that match and coordinate. I love this little scaled poinsettia. You know me in a plaid. I really love this stripe for binding. But this is Adel in winter, so if you're curious, you can just go to the website and you can just search Adel, and you will get Adel in winter as well. I can't believe I forgot that collection. I came in so much earlier this week. I didn't quite go far enough back. Now, after we get winter and spring, we're back to spring. Okay? What you need, Mom? What's the matter? Okay. We get butterflies. So this is Butterfly Bliss, featuring good old blue periwinkles and purples, all of our favorites. We have this piece here that features like hydrangeas. We have two butterflies. This one here. And then we have these marble pieces. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to try to do this fully so that I can show you. But 1 second. Let me unwrap some. This is running yardage. It's not a panel size, not cut to a panel, so you could do it any size you needed. But from selvage to selvage. So it starts light at the top with butterflies and then works its way down to the flower garden at the bottom. Okay, so this is 45 inches or 44, or in my world I always say 42 inches of usable fabric, and that can be used kind of like a panel, or you could cut it up and use it in different areas like that scrappy quilt. You could easily cut these into large squares and then move them all over the particular quilt. The marbles are really cool. I'll show those again here in 1 second once I get this fabric cleaned up. I don't want Mom yelling at me. And thank you everybody who sent birthday wishes. Yesterday was Miss Robin's birthday. So thank you all for that. And let's see, show you the marbles again. So these are just the all over marbles. So you can see all different ranges of blue, purple, and green. Oh, 40 inches is sometimes what I say too, if it's a petite or depending on who makes it. Mom and I took the day off yesterday so that she could go visit with her new granddaughter. So, Miss Violet is her name. Made her entrance into the world at the end of July. So, Gigi got to go spend the day, a little bit of the afternoon with Miss Violet. So while I say hi to Miss Violet, because now I have to add her to my list of little people, let me say hi to Grady, Leighton, Spencer, Abby, Ian, Owen, Emma, Ryder, Cecilia, Aubrey, Camden, Austin, Daniel, Mary Catherine. I think I got them all. I forgot you, Miss Amy. So sorry. Miss Alyssa. If I forgot you, I'm very sorry. And then lastly, this week, not so much for most of us, but maybe for the little people in your life, for my little people in my life, the last piece that we received this week. Oh, Miss Ava. Hi, Miss Ava. You're being very patient. I know you want your little brother to arrive, and I'm sure your mommy does too. So, Pokemon. We have a print now featuring Pokemon and all the characters in there. If Grady and Leighton were here, they would tell you all of who they are. Miss Amy has no idea. Pokemon. I think. Yes, I think that's it. but that's fun. That was the last piece that arrived this week with them as well. So yes, I think that was all. I'm looking at my list here. Oh, a couple of notes. Oh, the sew-alongs that are going on. Oh, say you can see the next clue was posted. Moda Blockheads, your block for this week, I think, was posted. The 606 spray. So 606 spray that I talked about on the By Annie presentation. So that spray I cannot ship, okay? It is because it's an aerosol and under pressure, you have to have special training from the DOT and whatnot, contracts and licensing to be able to physically ship an aerosol container, okay? So if you're not local to me and you were wanting some 606 spray, I didn't think fast enough on my feet. I really didn't think about it the other day. We have put here a link to our Amazon site that has 606 on it, and Amazon can ship it to you, okay? Because, you know, I'm sure they have the training. I'm sure that person who's packing boxes has the training to be able to ship you aerosol, but okay. I'll follow the rules. So if you are not local and can't swing in and pick up 606, which I'm pretty sure I have pretty much sold out of Amazon and sold out of this quilt store of 606, okay? So I started with quite a few cans, probably about 18, 20 some odd cans of 606, and they're gone. And I believe when I went to Amazon earlier today, there's one can left. So I am I'll have to let Odif, the maker of 606, know that I was the reason for the sudden influx of the shipment of 606 spray. And if you don't know what I'm talking about in the world of 606, you may want to go check out that By Annie presentation, the live that I did with her on Wednesday afternoon about how I use 606. I also, in the Amazon, so the patch canvas, I don't have a link here for you today, but if you go to materialgirlsquilt.com, go to the fun stuff tab and then click our Amazon page, I did put a link to the tackle twill, patch twill that I could find on Amazon. I have to figure out where I got mine from. I've had it for a while. And then I couldn't see if they still have it available, but I did put a link up in there, as well as some already made patches if you just want to embroider onto a particular patch. And I think that is done. No, I did get some seam guides in. They're on the other side, and I'm not getting off the floor again. I'm sorry. The Ideal Student seam guides arrived this week. We have a few remaining of that. So if you are looking for a seam guide, that kit has a few different types of seam guides, straight, some curved, things along that lines for the beds of your machines. So you may want to check it out if you're looking for a really good seam guide. We'll thank Miss Nancy Mason for leading me into that world of seam guides, so thank you. Yes, I just received word that Amazon is out of 606. Just be patient. We will get more back in here, and I'm sure they will get more back there. Okay. The Merry Christmas Y'all pillow kit from Kimberbell is still available, and we will also, well, the design collection launched this week, so the kits are now available as well here in the store. Okay. I think that's it. I don't have a newsletter for you yet, and you're probably not going to have one for another week or so. Okay, I have a few things that I need to finish up and wrap up. We have the Harvest Table Kimberbell event next weekend that I'm focused on right now, and then we've got retreat and a couple other things that I need to like catch myself up on. So we will get you a newsletter. It will mostly be end of August, September in the next set of newsletter, and we're going to try 2 months at a time. Maybe I won't dislike writing a newsletter quite as much if I could do 2 months at a time. But I also want you guys to be able to plan and coordinate appropriately. So I appreciate your patience. I will get you, those of you that are wanting classes and things like that. I promise I haven't forgotten. I am just reassessing some things and trying to plan for the rest of the year in terms of what you want for class and what I have time and space for. I know it's under 100 days to the retreat, and it's, I can't even, that just like gives me a huge amount of anxiety right this second, because I've got a lot to get together for that retreat, especially if you guys want cups to drink out of, you want shirts to wear, you want irons to iron with, and ironing boards and cutting mats and all that. So, and since we're much bigger this year than we were last year, it means I need more things. So I got to make some more stuff, more design walls, more things. No, I know. So you guys can take a break from refreshing the calendar page and the newsletter page on the website, at least till maybe the week after next. Well, I hope everybody has a great rest of your weekend. I appreciate you hanging out here with me on this Friday night, and I hope to see you all real soon here, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye, guys.